My name's Mike. I'm the Blue Collar Bible Guy. I'm the creator and the host of the Blue Collar Bible Guy podcast. The Blue Collar Bible Guy podcast is a podcast that I created to help encourage working class Christians as they go through their daily grind. One of the reasons that name came to mind is because I've done a lot of blue collar work throughout my life, of more than 25 years in the trash industry, paint making, worked in demolition for a little while. But one day I was thinking about the idea of a podcast, and on the radio a song called Blue Collar Man came on, and that's just how it started and went from there. The main thing that inspired me was the lack of ministries within churches that seemed to focus on working class Christians. I went to a men's meeting where they had special guests that were all CEOs, CFOs, and things like that. It was presented as if faithfulness always leads to a high-level position at work, and that blue-collar work was something to be ashamed of as a result of unfaithfulness. And I just didn't like how that came across, because the vast majority of people don't ever excel in those positions, but they still can live faithfully for Christ. And that just sort of kicked off my whole reason for planning the podcast. And if you look at the examples in the Bible, most of the people that followed Jesus were working class people, fishermen, shepherds, and just people like that. And that's one of the things I'm actually working through in some of my episodes, is trying to pinpoint the jobs that people did. And Jesus often spoke to working class people. I think it's important because people need to understand that even if they're working jobs 12, 14 hours a day, and they don't have a chance to make it to the midweek services, they still have a ministry through their lives at work. You know, they get to minister to coworkers, they get to be an example of what it's like to live faithfully even in difficult situations. More people see them than they recognize. And so that's what I want to do, is encourage them. No matter how difficult the job seems or the situations you're in, you still have a witness to people around you. Even if you don't have one of the paid positions, you are a minister. You can find the Blue Collar Bible Guy podcast on all of the major platforms: iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and a bunch of other ones that I didn't even know existed. It's uploaded now daily, Monday through Friday. You can also email at bluecollarBibleGuy@gmail.com.